Welcome to today's Spirit Talk. Today is Sunday, November 9th, and we have Stephanie and Mary here in person. They always try to attend in person. I really appreciate that. I was wondering if you all, either of you, have had anything come up, again, in your experience in the world and something you're seeing go by on YouTube, whether it's in the news and you're having trouble handling it, or it's something, a dynamic that's coming up in your personal life or that you're seeing in a friend's life, anything you want to bring up. I will say this, when we're doing this stuff, it is channeled. Guys, there are so many ways to channel, and Bashar affirms that very strongly. Yes, you can channel an identified personality, a named, an energy, a conscious energy field that identifies itself with a name so that the channel can see it and be aware of it. You can channel collective consciousnesses that have sort of identified as a certain name or a collective, like the Arcturian, ninth dimensional Arcturian Council. There's also a Arcturian Council of Four that somebody channels. But we're always channeling because this is threads of information, lines of information that are held in the cosmic, in the consciousness, in the mind of God. And what a channel is, what we're always doing, Bashar says, all of us are always channeling and we just don't know it is. We're vibrating with certain ideas and energies, and that plugs us into a channel of information. And, we get inspirations and insights, and we may follow a track of thinking that to a large extent, what we're doing is vibrating with that channel stream of information, which is why I have said I did a YouTube about this a month or two ago, that you have to listen to what somebody is channeling. Just because they're channeling some personality, the information channeled is always going to have to be in sync. It's going to have to match the vibration of the person that's receiving the information. So if you've got a person who is of a negative, fearful bent, they're going to be a lot more inclined to channel the information that says a great apocalypse is coming and it's destroying the world and your family, and take cover and all of that kind of thing. Whereas if it's somebody that's based in love and infinite possibility and expansiveness and choice, they're going to be channeling the you always have choice. Here's some of the probability energies we're seeing on the horizon for humanity, and right now this is one of the stronger ones, or you all just shifted and that's not even the strong one anymore, now this one is. So they're more consciously in those higher realms of consciousness, which are part of us. They are us, we are them. They're aware of more, consciously aware of more information. They can see more. They're more on what Pam Gregory calls the eagle's perch. They can see more and more we're getting to where we as humans and we as individuals that attend this meeting and other things can see more information and get a feel for where things are, especially if we look. But in any case, in these meetings, I'm always channeling. When it's just what Kathy thinks, that's why I'll say that Kathy's speaking here, whether it's in one of these or in a session. But when we're plugged into for information, that's why I'll hesitate a little bit sometimes if someone asks a question. I'm not thinking, logicking the answer. I'm doing one of these, sweeping, trolling for where's the highest, best information for this. And then it's like, oh. And then it's just right there. And I know Mary and Steph, you've both had recently experience with direct, it's not just your brain manufacturing this information. It's like you opened something up and it's burbling into you, right? If you would like to watch the entire Spirit Talk or any of the other ones I've recorded, you can find them all on my Patreon page, Kathy Hazel Adams, Quantum Spirit. I will leave a link below. Thank you all for watching today. Have a great day.